In glorious sunshine, we welcome the start of this CG United 3-match ODI series between the West Indies and Pakistan. The first game, a day-nighter, coming to you live from the Brown Lara Cricket Academy in South Trinidad. The two teams to feature today, West Indies led by Shea Hope. We see the return of Brandon King and Evan Lewis, missed a couple T20 internationals because of injury. Jaden Seals coming to this side. One significant spin option in that of Budukesh Moti. And on the Pakistan side, very similar looking setup in terms of the batting order. Abdullah Shafiq, Saim Ayub at the top. Babar Azam in that side at number 3 alongside his captain Mohammad Rizwan. Sufyan Mukim, the left-arm wrist spinner, in and amongst the seamers. Of course, Pakistan won the toss and elected to bowl first. Shea Hope at the toss spoke about the regular top 6 batters in his West Indies 11. Brandon King, a significant part of same. Missed a couple matches in the T20I series because of injury. Now he returns. He has a senior partner in that of Evan Lewis, someone who has been around for a long time.
And as always with Shaheen Shah Afridi, you're looking for swing.
Swing. But firm enough to pass the field at short mid-wicket. Brandon King will pick up 4.
That's the first one that's really come back, but Shaheen Shah Afridi over pitching. Became a full toss, so that's why easy pickings on the leg side.
Gone. Lofted drive, straight to cover, Shaheen Shah Afridi. How often have we seen this striking in his first over of the match?
Now wicket in the first over yet again. It's a loose drive. Trying to drive on the up. Just the hands going towards the ball. Never full enough, so it's just chip to cover. Babar Azam in the game. Shaheen Shah Afridi finds his first. Pakistan straight away getting success. King hits a boundary and departs as 4 for 1.
Caressed through cover point. He should get 4. And Karti shows his class.
Yeah, we talked about Karti being the form man in ODI cricket, and it's certainly showing. A back foot punch through the offside now. His front foot. But the ease at which he just timed the ball, let the ball come underneath his eyes. That is a classy shot. Played it late enough to get the timing, but made sure that it was right underneath his eyes.
Should be 4. Had to lean forward to ensure that his bat was in front of pad to make contact. Did it very well in the end, Casey Karti.
Trying to bring that ball back in is Naseem Shah. It has seemed back in, but just the line, just too straight.
Pulled. And pulled handsomely by Evan Lewis. He knows the conditions here. Just helped on its way for the first 6 of the innings.
If you had a blueprint of where not to bowl to Evan Lewis, this is it. Shot on the hip, he is so strong. And that has gone massive. He's just a pickup shot, but that is his shot. You don't want to attack him there.
Yeah, he nails that one. Didn't quite time the one in the previous over from Shaheen Shah Afridi from this same end.
Gets the length. Just able to get through that shot. Yeah, Evan Lewis really good on the drive. Yeah, excellent.
Badly lined, nice touch. Second boundary of the over. 49 for 1.
A change of ends has brought 2 boundaries on his possibly biggest over so far, Naseem Shah.
Nice again. To be fair to Evan Lewis, he's been doing much of the aggressive work in this partnership. That's also a shot that at times he will score nicely off of and occasionally fault. That's good again from Lewis, even that's into the wind. Very West Indian and very impactful.
And that's why you want an Evan Lewis out in the middle. The left-right combination has had most of the bowlers struggling with the length. It's very well pulled. A lot of power behind it.
That is unfortunate. It really is for Casey Carty. A full toss down the leg side, back of the bat and spoons it. The second wicket for Pakistan. Fortuitous.
He'd be absolutely disgusted. A hobby ball, full toss, on leg stump, and he's found a way to get it top-edged into the waiting hands of first slip. An unfortunate way to go for Casey Carty. He's gone for 30 West Indies, 81 for 2.
That's massive. That's into the wind, but it doesn't matter. And it's also another half century for Evan Lewis. A wonderful return to form for the Southpaw, making South of Trinidad his own.
Electric from Evan. He's got the crowd behind him and the West Indies team. Again, into the wind, but far into the wind. Congratulated by his skipper.
That's gone again. Not as far, so he gets 4 this time, but quite pugnacious from Lewis.
Talk about season moments. I think he's lined up Fahim Ashraf as the bowler to go after. And he's taken a special liking to him.
Catch it!
That's massive. Is it? A lot of height. Fielders under and completes the catch. Shaheen Shah Afridi. Wonderful catch in the end. Fielder to his right, looking at him through the peripheral vision, but eyes on the ball at all times. A massive strike from Evan, but not the distance, and he has to go.
A little bit slower from Saim Ayub, little bit of grip. And Evan Lewis got right under it. And it's a picture of concentration from Shaheen Shah Afridi and the execution of the catch. Hussein Talat in close quarters in case he needed help. He didn't. Evan Lewis, a good knock comes to end for 60, 105 for 3 West Indies.
Not where he intended to get it. West Indies will take it though.
Yeah, just Rizwan reminding Salman Ali Agha that was too wide. It's a poor delivery from the off spinner. Yes, it is an edge, but he's allowed Shehab to throw his hands at it. It was very wide.
Get it! Just over. Just over. Backward square, short backward square.
The previous over, this wide down one, outside off stump which went to the fence. This one just drifting into the pads. There is a short square leg in place, but he's missed it comfortably.
That's a lovely shot, and talking about beautified, that is Shea Hope, who makes it look so easy sometimes.
Yeah, high class. It is the off spinner, mid-off in the circle, so he's made sure that he hits over the top. Foot to the pitch, everything going towards the ball, and then the power. That is a classy shot. It's in there and gone. Straight to extra cover. The bonus wicket. Normally Rutherford very good through extra cover, but picks up the man straight there. Simon with the catch.
Crucial and timely breakthrough. Pace of scoring decent for the West Indies, and much to the delight of Mike Hesson, the coach. Rutherford, who's had a wonderful run in this format in the last year, goes for 10. 136 for 4. Just over Babar, who was encroaching on it and couldn't backpedal. This surface is gripping.
You're almost trying to turn this leg side. There is turn off the surface, a little bit of grip. Lucky to be still there, Babar Azam. The little smile on his face. This shot will work. The reverse sweep in the gap and nails it. Boundary to end the 28th. It's 147 for 4. A lovely reverse sweep.
Catch it!
Swept, and swept nicely. Had enough elevation on that one to beat the short, fine leg. 4 more to Ruston Chase.
Yeah, an element of risk involved in this shot. Carambole again. But he got, as you mentioned, DG, that elevation to beat that fielder. That short, fine leg.
Lofted with real beauty, Ruston Chase. Long, languid arms coming through the line of the ball. What a shot.
A shot of real class from Ruston Chase. Getting to the pitch of it. Collapsing that back knee so he gets the elevation and he gets distance as well. Quite deliberate from him.
Wind is blowing that way, and so it just evaded cover. 50 partnership comes up.
Shot was on, trying to get over extra cover and mid-off. As you can see, both of them converging.
Good line. But it brings up 50 for the West Indies captain. Shea Hope is 29th in this format of the game, in addition to 1700s. And right now he'll be hoping to convert this to something more significant as they enter the last phase of the innings. Gets that one away. It's been 45 deliveries since the last boundary, and Shaheen got 2 straight with 3 deep fielders offside. Brings up 200.
There's more the plethora of slow balls in the over before. Shea Hope was waiting on it this time. What I love about it is the angle he's hit it at.
Got him! Shaheen Afridi strikes. Shifted his line from being 2 straight And dismissed Shea Hope. Might be pace off as well. Yeah, pace off again.
He's stuck to his guns with his slow deliveries, but he's changed his line and his length. Wider, fuller, asking Shea Hope to make the pace. He didn't. He's gone for 55. West Indies 200 for 5.
Yeah, that's connected. Ruston Chase makes maximum use of that delivery, and they're applauding on their feet. Everyone is clapping that stroke.
Yeah, 12 deliveries since a boundary has been hit. And Ruston Chase delivers. Yeah, pretty good connection, 74 meters.
Yeah, that should be taken. It is taken. Shaheen Shah Afridi again with a wicket. Another one for the speedster. And an important strike, the wicket of Romario Shepherd. Plans coming to fruition for Pakistan.
Yeah, fuller in length, but possibly pace off. Rolling his fingers across that delivery. Luring Shepherd into the shot. Yeah, didn't get the connection, and a very well catch. In the end, Romario Shepherd goes for 4. West Indies 215 for 6.
Yeah, that's in the gap. Really good placement from Ruston Chase. And a good start to the over pressure on Mukim.
Yeah, he's the in-form batter, the Ruston Chase. And knew exactly where he wanted to score, so the delivery being fuller in length.
Might be leg buys for 4. Yeah, it is. This time he makes contact with the bat, finds the gap, and it should be 4 due to some disappointing feeling in the deep. But a 50 for Ruston Chase, a 6th in this format. His first half century at home. Well constructed, but some more work left to be done.
He played into the leg side, and just the mix-up between the fielders. Should have done better.
And just like Evan Lewis, 50 and out. Not getting the distance that he was after. Babar with a simple catch. Lots of disappointment and dejection for Ruston Chase. Nasim Shah strikes back.
You're trying to go down the ground. Didn't quite get the power or the elevation to go over the fielder. A disappointment for Chase, as he knows there's 4 more overs, 5 overs remaining. He goes for 53 from 54. West Indies lose their 7th on 2-3-3.
Now that's well connected by Gudakesh Moti. Might just be 1 bounce for 4.
Very well slug swept into the leg side. Just the 1 bounce.
This one is slapped for 4. Great power and precision from Gudakesh Moti.
Add a bit more to that and say good placement. Giving it the long handle, Gudakesh Moti, and slaps it down the track.
Set or not, that was slapped, absolutely smacked by Gudakesh Moti all the way for 6. That was brutal.
Yeah, Wicket is in a whole mood, and so is the crowd. They're loving this ball striking. It gives himself just a bit of room and smashes it and through the offside. 64-meter 6.
Wow, that's a remarkable stroke. A full toss that's relatively high. In fact, it's too high. It's a no ball. But for him to get that connection, that's incredible from Shamar Joseph.
Yeah, it's the back speed through the delivery. And Shaheen Shah Afridi. Yeah, not touching down and dispatched for an 82-meter 6.
Clean him up. This is what he's so good at. Yeah, that smile of satisfaction.
Yeah, mixing up the over. Got hit for the first ball, which was a slower ball. Yeah, this time around, nailing the Yorker, faster Yorker. West Indies lose their 8 on 262.
What did that hit? It hit that sort of artificial grass by the stump mic, and there's nothing that the wicketkeeper could have done. He's complaining. It's for, yes, that artificial grass there that sort of provides some cover for the television equipment. 268 for 8. There's good solid connection. There are two fielders converging, and neither of them can prevent the boundary. A little bit sloppy in the outfield of late Pakistan.
Wicket knows where he wants to score. Rolls the wrist over and this pulled delivery. The fielder got there, should have done better, but escorts it to the boundary rope.
Yep, and as is usually the case, it is followed up with a 6. Wonderful ball striking, full range from Gudakish.
Yeah, Gudakish Moti is in full flight. Given the width on the offside and gets under and up, and another 6 in his innings.
This time he crashes into the middle stump and both bails are dislodged. It's the second time in over that the ball has contacted the stump, but this time it's gone.
Yeah, the Yorker length delivery again, but this time very well directed on middle and off. Trying to be a bit too cheeky, Gudakish Moti. Misses and it crashes into the stumps. He goes for a very well played 31 from 18. Just look at that strike rate, 172. West Indies lose their 9th and 280.
That's it. Full, fast and straight. Consecutive wickets for Naseem Shah. And that's the end of the innings. West Indies have been bowled out in 49 overs for 280. Wonderful performance from Pakistan with the ball. West Indies, do they have enough? Can they compete with 280? We'll find out, but look at this, Stacey.
Yeah, again, excellent. He knows that it's not a top order batter, so get the Yorker on target and you're in the game. Excellent execution.
West Indies sent in the first CJ United one-day international. They got a few half centuries, one from Lewis, another one from Shea Hope, and one from Ruston Chase, his first ODI half century in the West Indies. They got up to 280 They didn't use a full 6 deliveries.
Yeah, Shaheen Shah Afridi leads the wicket taking with 4 for 51 from his 8 overs. Naseem Shah with 3 for 55 from 8 as well, and 1 apiece for Ayub, Mukim and Ika.
It is important for West Indies to strike early to make this new ball talk, make a few inroads up front. Abdullah Shafiq hasn't had a great few games in ODI cricket. Last 6 ODIs is averaging 11.7, so he'll want to make amends. Also with him, Saim Ayub, who was in the form of his life before he had that injury in South Africa. This is him back in the ODI fold.
Off the mark. That will be 4. Whether it's runs or leg buys, will confirm it is leg buys. They're starting a little bit too straight.
And important he gets his line right. That is sort of starting around leg stump and just swinging away down leg side.
Take on. That's Jaden Seals for you. His persistence pays off. West Indies were after an early wicket, and he provides just that.
They are built towards that wicket. Ball just seaming away, perfect length again. And it is almost the shoulder of the bat. He has bowled terrifically the last 3 deliveries, challenging Saim Ayub, and then the wicket. He just built it up very nicely. Saim Ayub, he goes for 5, Pakistan 16 for 1.
They're in the air, but in the gap, importantly, Shafiq gets a 4.
He went after it, and for a moment it seemed as he hit it straight to point, but thankfully goes in the gap. He goes hard at it.
Edge flies away for 4, so producing the false stroke from Babar Azam. That should give him confidence. Just the right length, just luring Babar into that drive. It was wide, so he didn't have full control. Pulled in full control all the way for 6. This guy is real class.
Pick the length so early. No one back at deep square. Went up and over. Maximum. Appreciated by Jaden Seals as well. It was a fine stroke.
Cracked away. That's another terrific stroke from Babar Azam.
Absolute quality. Babar's box office. Technically sound all along the ground. Beautiful.
Oh, majestic from Shafiq. The advancement and the execution, supreme.
Dancing down the track and bang. Immense balance.
Was there an edge? Was there an edge? Joseph is a short man, so the ball skids on a little bit more. He's asking for the review. Can he convince his skipper, Shea Hope, as the clock runs down? Convinced indeed. He goes for the DRS review.
Original decision is not out. Pitching outside of impact in line and wickets hitting. Pally, you need to change your decision. Stand by. Your screen signal now.
Umpire Palika will have to change his initial decision. Shamar Joseph comes up trumps with a brilliant delivery to get rid of Abdullah Shafiq and to break this partnership. Shafiq has the trudge back for 29. It's 63 for 2.
That's not the one that you want to serve up to Rizwan, because that's where Rizwan there, and a little pull pickup shot where he is so strong.
Previously making the point to know where and what channel to bowl against these batters. It's on the leg side and it's flicked into the gap and it runs away for a boundary.
Lovely shot, lovely cut shot, square of the wicket. Timing is spot on, and that is race to the fence.
Middle of the bat, exquisite from Babar Azam. Seen a similar stroke previously in his innings. Right piece from that delivery, too much width on offer. In the gap with precision. Babar Azam with the efficient pull, and he gets 4.
Mario Shepherd just dishing out a pretty poor delivery, short. And Babar had ample time to just hit it where he pleased. Got the gap, controlled it and hit it to the fence. Easy pickings.
Terrific, the cover drive from Babar Azam. Early in the over, he went for the pull. Now he's showing his credentials off the front foot. So impressive to look at. End of the over, 97 for 2.
Mario first under pitch, then over pitch, and Babar's too good a player to miss out. That is a straight mark shot through the covers, just wide of mid-off. Lovely shot. The timing this time around is even better. The on drive from Rizwan, and that goes to the fence.
Straight away you can see he's very nimble on his feet. Mohammad Rizwan reacts to the ball, presents the full face of the bat. Enough top hand on it to keep it all along the ground in that mid-on region. There again, a little bit of turn. Gudakesh Moti finally gets a wicket, his first in the innings, and it's the big one, the wicket of Babar Azam.
But just against the run of play, Babar just tries to waltz down the wicket. But once Moti is slow through the air, gets the ball to just turn off the surface, slightly slower. The length is perfect, though Babar doesn't get to it. And suddenly, West Indies have that prized wicket. The partnership was looking so good. Pakistan were looking in control. A little twist, Babar Azam fails to get to his 50. He goes for 47. Moti strikes at 118 for 3.
Yeah, that is supreme timing. The balance on that shot was worthy to look at.
If you look at the Pakistan wagon wheel and we see the amount of runs that has been scored in this area of shots like this, just whipped off the legs.
Yeah, that's a gift. It really is a gift from Gudakesh Moti. Full toss down the leg side. Rizwan gleefully accepts.
Yeah, full and well placed from Rizwan.
The pace on, and that will go for 4. Well negotiated by Salman Aliaga. Just deflected it for 4. 147 for 3.
And 9 runs off that over. Boundary of the first, boundary of the last delivery.
Get it! Like that. A gentle lob back to the bowler. Ruston Chase seems to be a little bit perplexed by how easy that was. When West Indies get the breakthrough they were so desperately after.
And I think initially Chase thought that it was coming through much faster than that. And I think he caught it a couple times before eventually holding on. Aliaga goes for 23. A 40-run partnership is broken. And Pakistan 158 for 4.
Just short. The risk of that is sometimes it can work for you. You can, in the words that we use in cricket, catch up. Justin Graves, the substitute fielder. If you get dismissed, deliveries don't come back at you anyway. Don't come back to you. So it's a dangerous game, but he's got to get himself going, Hassan Nawaz. Pressure's building. Half century number 16 in one-day internationals for Mohammad Rizwan. Only a second against the West Indies. In addition to 400s in this format. Ty just has enough as well. So he had to try to move it forward, Hassan Nawaz, and he's done so with his first boundary in one-day internationals.
And as we know, he is a 6 hitter. And just as the ball drifted into his zone, and it's slightly full, that's when he's at his most dangerous. Great connection.
Close, yes, the finger goes up. Shamar Joseph strikes. Will they think about a review? They've hustled on to Rizwan, and they do review it.
Original decision is out. Pitching outside of impact in line and wickets hitting. Parley will be staying out decision. Stand by.
A terrific decision, terrific delivery to skid off the surface. Just zip through. Rizwan beaten for pace on the back foot. Struck right in front. Shamar Joseph does the business. Pakistan in a spot of bother now. Rizwan 53. It's 180 for 5. Drive over extra cover. He's hit that well. Couple of bounces. Well, one bounce into the fence.
Nice positive stroke. I think a lot of that sort of positivity was lacking for about 7 or 8 overs in the partnership with Rizwan and Hassan Nawaz. Now does play the big shot and is now trying to shift through the gears. Welcome boundary for him and Pakistan. Nice shot. Nice shot. Hussain Talat has brought some energy to the innings at a time when it was badly needed for Pakistan. 16 from 11 for him.
And suddenly shifted the game. It swung Pakistan's way now. There's a lovely cut shot.
Pulled in the gap, firm enough. Will race away for 4. So this is a very, very important boundary for Pakistan.
The shackles are off. The debutant pulled powerfully. Just felt as though he's gone up a gear in the last couple of overs in this partnership with Talat.
Worked away nicely. There is another boundary, so surgically done by Nawaz. The timing supreme on that occasion. Pulled. Is it long enough? Yes, it is. It goes for 6. A short delivery from Roston Chase. Pounced on by Nawaz.
What a shot. Felt it from the time he struck it. Good contact, head down, and just admired.
Deft touch. Pure intentions from Nawaz. Put down. And he sneaks a single, so a maiden half century for Hassan Nawaz, a glimpse of the greatness to come.
Just as you commend the fielding effort from both teams, the easiest catch almost glided.
There's that little paddle, using the pace from Blades and doing very well. So great composure and fabulous execution.
Good cricket. Slight shuffle to get as close to that wide line as possible. But he kept his head and his eyes so still. What a shot.
Blades goes short and is punished. So a powerful blow once more from Talat, getting the elevation and distance. And in 2 balls, he secured 10 for his team. And he goes straight. And that's long enough for 6. So one that was in the slot, he missed the Yorker. And that's punished with disdain.
Serious ball striking from Nawaz. Look at the flourish of the flick of the wrist. Absolutely middled. And to get under it, watch the bend of the back knee.
And that's the winning moment. Pakistan secures a 5-wicket win in the first match. It's been a partnership of substance, a partnership of composure. The 5th wicket leading the way in the run chase, and Pakistan achieves victory. Well, the CG United moment of the match was a special one. Said Nawaz pouncing on one from Roston Chase, was a little bit short and he latched onto it. That was maybe the moment that pushed the partnership forward, and he was there to the end. What a moment for him, what a moment to celebrate.
West Indies 280, contributions from Evan Lewis, Shea Hope, Roston Chase, Shaheen Shah Afridi showing his class, 4 for 51. And then bottom left, Hassan Nawaz on debut, winning a game for his country, 63 not out. Hussein Talat at the bottom, 41 not out. An impressive partnership from those two. 104 runs off 77 deliveries only. And undefeated as well. Pakistan in the first ODI by 5 wickets.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're joining us from. Welcome to coverage of the second CG United One-Day International. West Indies up against Pakistan. We're live from the Brian Lara Cricket Academy in South Trinidad. Pakistan arrive with a 1-0 series lead. One change for the West Indies. Justin Graves comes in, no Romario Shepherd. And 3 changes for Pakistan. Mohammad Nawaz will add to his spin bowling, as well as Hassan Ali and Abrar Ahmed. Those are the 3 changes for Pakistan. As a reminder, West Indies won the toss and they decided to bowl first. The men in maroon make their way out for the second one-day international. They need a victory, desperate for a victory to keep this series alive. Saeem Ayub in his familiar position at the top of the order, a remarkable average and a good strike rate as well. 3 centuries to the young man. A sensational start to his one-day international career. Alongside Abdullah Shafiq, had a decent start in this series. We'll want to make sure that he gets a start again, and this time he kicks on. Over his head, similar area, went hard, and there's value to going hard sometimes.
Yeah, almost worked. Almost with the angle again. Saeem Ayub, 3 dots, and then just flashes away at that. With Saeem Ayub, you know that he's going to be positive. So, just going hard at that, flashing it away.
That will be 4. Very well played by Saeem Ayub. His second boundary, this one much more in control.
Just talking about ability, that is in abundance with Saeem Ayub. If you miss your length, that is slightly too full, he'll do that. That is a very classy square drive.
That's classical, really is from Shafiq. Languid and lovely.
And one thing about the openers from Pakistan is that once they play their shots, they look very classy. That is an excellent cover drive.
That's crunched with some ferocity. A little bit of width and length. Ayub says thank you very much.
Yeah, a little bit of width. That's all Ayub needs. Saeem Ayub very good through the offside, as most left-handers are. And absolutely made sure that he packed a punch. Threw his hands at it. It's gone quickly to the fence in the air, but didn't matter because it was hit so hard.
Along the carpet, this will be another 4. Saeem Ayub is finding his groove. Quite ominous signs for West Indies. 24 without loss.
Yeah, probably the shot of the morning. We've had a few to choose from, and that is superb.
Quite deliberate. This should go for 6. It does go. It's the first 6 of the innings. And guess who? Saeem Ayub. A strong area for lefties.
He's so good on the offside, be it hitting it in the air or on the ground. It is short, it is wide, and he just goes up and over. An uppercut all the way. Yeah, it is 6.
Very compact from Shafiq. Not for the first time this morning, he's driven the ball well.
Another gorgeous cricket shot. Good balance, good timing. This is a picture of elegance.
Very good from Jaden Seals. Justin Graves takes a simple catch at slip, and he's got Saeem Ayub for the second time in 2 games.
commitment to the plan, consistent execution. That is Jaden Seals, and that is the breakthrough. Saima, you've gone for 22. 37 for 1, Pakistan.
Another one in the over. That's a big one for Jaden Seals. Rampal is on his feet because it is a double wicket maiden for Seals. Pakistan hearts fluttering, West Indian fans overjoyed.
Full of length, sneaking through. Looks like it caught the pad on the way. He doesn't care. A double wicket maiden for Jaden Seals. He is bowling himself into being the talisman of this West Indies team. Babar, the current talisman of the Pakistan team, gone for a duck. Pakistan 37 for 2.
He is a driver of some quality, and I don't mean of vehicles, but of the cricket ball. Shafiq.
As sublime as they come, full face, the maker's name. Beautiful balance.
Beautiful. That's nice and crisp from Mohammad Rizwan, using the pace, having that awareness as to where the fielders are. Beautifully executed.
It's the body position, getting low and cutting down because there's a slip. So using the crease, getting back and across somewhat.
In the air, Moti underneath it. Moti takes it. Intervene on the rhythm of Shafiq, but great on Jediya Blades and Moti, who put one down the other night.
Yeah, he was a little bit late on coming forward. Gudakesh Moti, no way in control, but he got there. You can see there that delayed movement. The wicket for Jediya Blades. The young man will celebrate, and Shafiq now has to go for 26.
Ouch. I think Blades kind of fell over that, maybe should have stopped it. 71 for 3.
A firm push by the captain.
Gets it in front of square. Nice crunching shot from Hussein Talat.
Yeah, that's his first boundary. And quick as he is, even Evan Lewis, who is positioned out in the deep, couldn't get there. So the rainfall or not, this outfield at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy continues to be quite rapid.
Seals can't get there. This is the biggest over of the innings, 10 off it. 88 for 3.
A little bit of indecision from Seals in the deep. A lot of width. Might just be the Q end of the bat.
Straight enough. Yes. Given. It looked pretty straight. Rizwan, I'm sure he's going to review this. Almost sure he will. Yes, he does.
Original decision is out. Pitching in line, impact in line, and wickets umpire's call. Zaid, you can stay with the original decision of out. Stand by. You're on screen, signal now.
What a moment for Gudakesh Moti and the West Indies. The Pakistan captain. An important strike. They continue to get key wickets along the way. Rizwan goes for 16, 88 for 4.
Oh, no slip. There is a fourth slip, not a first. Fortune for Hussein Talat.
How often have we seen something like that? You have a slip, but he's not in full slip. And the ball flies in that vicinity.
That's a real beauty. Talat just measuring Roston Chase and going aerial through that cover region. Afternoon, Basit Khan.
It is one of his strengths, over extra cover. Saw that in the first ODI too. He loves that region. With the off spinner, he'll target it.
That's out. There was a sound, and the dreaded finger goes up. So a very, very smart catch by Shea Hope. And it's Roston Chase with the wicket.
Yeah, that's a fabulous catch. Standing up, and it's the under edge. And to be able to keep low and get your hands to it, that is fabulous keeping. You save that and show that to the kids. That is technique at the very best, but an important breakthrough. Hussein Talat was looking good. He's out for 31. Pakistan 114 for 5.
Glove and another wicket, so that's above average, and that's exceptional from the West Indies. Shamar Joseph, not surprisingly, brings another to the maroon.
West Indies now making serious inroads. Just changing it up this time. Short ball, skid it on, too quick, off the glove. Another catch to the captain, but it is West Indies on the charge. Shamar Joseph with the wicket. Salman Ali Agha gone for 9. It's 114 for 6.
Use of feet in the gap, and the timing is superb. So a statement straight away from Hassan Nawaz.
He is the informed player, and he is the informed batter who can hit the ball out of the park. Most comfortable Pakistani batter to hit sixes, and maybe that's just a release.
Umpire Basrat has initiated the covers to come on.
These are the revised playing conditions. 40 overs a side affair, power play overs 8. The first one, then 9 to 32, and overs 33 to 40, the final one, and a maximum of 8 overs per bowler. Edge taken. That guy positioned Moti in a fly slip area just on the 30-yard circle, and it finds him to perfection. Don't you love when a plan comes to fruition? Well planned, well executed, well caught.
The wide plan again. They've persisted with it. And what I love about this fielding position, normal short third is a lot wider. They know the plan, he's executed, and they've set the field to suit. They've been rewarded. Mohammad Nawaz goes for 5, 143 for 7, Pakistan.
Yeah, that's gone. That's really good connection. He's gotten the width, and it's in the direction of the kids. Who's taking the catch? Wonderful strike from Shaheen.
He's gone very wide and makes a shot from Shaheen Shah Afridi even more amazing. He's walked across and clobbered it, put all the pace back on. whose job with skill is catching.
Yeah, that's crunched. This is the power of Hassan Nawaz. Exactly what they want. 171 for 7.
He's been able to free his arms and slapping it straight.
So we'll have yet another interruption in play. And I just wonder if that might signal the end of the innings for Pakistan as well. It might well do. And this is the Pakistan effort with the bat. Ayub and Shafiq got them off to a start. 37 for that first wicket, but Babar were falling for naught against the West Indies. Hassan Nawaz, the top scorer to date, unbeaten on 36. Remember his half-century on debut a couple nights ago. The bowling for the West Indies, a triefer for Jaden Seals. He's completed. As a matter of fact, all of them have completed what they can do in this game with the ball, because the Pakistan innings has ended. Success for all of those bowlers bar Justin Graves.
Again, a look at the revised playing conditions. Second line, the target 181. There is the disaggregation of bowlers. And it's a near perfect setting for Brandon King. Firstly, one of the two openers missed out in the first match, scored only 4. He will want to make amends. He's a talented player, very easy on the eyes. And his partner, Evan Lewis, he will be smarting because he secured a half-century for himself. He looked quite fluent, so his form good. And both will want to see the West Indies team off to a very good start. Beautiful drive from Lewis. Great intent, great body positioning, and the execution supreme.
A fantastic start for Lewis through the offside. Now he missing his length, over pitching, but nothing at all wrong with that shot. Lovely cover drive with power.
One of those players who don't really overthink when he's at the crease. Evan Lewis allows his natural talent to come to the fore. Might be pad, but importantly 4 for the West Indies, so just getting too straight on that occasion.
And once the ball nipping back into the right-hander, that's what he's aiming for, but just started too straight.
There is that outside edge. I spoke about him having the ability to take the ball away. He's found the bat of King. First wicket for Pakistan.
Just to start, Pakistan and Hassan Ali needed. First over from Hassan Ali just seems away. The edge found. And good catch from Rizwan, made sure he came up. And Hassan Ali celebrates straight away. Pakistan striking with the new ball. Brandon King, he goes for 1, 11 for 1 West Indies.
There was a sound, there was a sound. And there's another wicket as confirmed by the umpire. Will Evan Lewis have a discussion?
A terrific delivery, seams back in, hits the seam back of a length, and the pad and then the inside edge. The actual movement back of a length from Hassan Ali. He has 2. What a start from him. Evan Lewis out for 7. West Indies in a spot of bother, 12 for 2.
Had a 4 written all over it with the initial movement by Shea Hope. It's one of his favorite strokes, and he delivers quite early in this innings.
A perfect start for Shai Hope. A back foot punch for a couple of runs and then a long half volley, but the way that he plays the cover drive, we've seen a few today. That's right up there.
Into vacant territory, and 4. There's your boundary after some time.
Yeah, I mentioned that they're very familiar with his bowling. And Shai Hope does exactly that. Gets into position early, stays low, and rotates with that shot. It's very well pulled into the vacant leg-sided area.
It's time to the left of that short third. Rizwan's got to rethink that offside feel, I believe, particularly to Casey Carty. West Indies love it, though.
Yeah, again, just good use of the crease from Casey Carty, using the pace but going back and just opening up the scoring on the off. Yeah, nice healthy edge.
Lovely, and he's done his job. The googly again, inviting the shot down the ground by fullness of length. Very good in this return over.
Yeah, excellent from Abra. Again flighted. Casey Carty lured into playing that big shot. And you miss eye hit. He didn't read that googly. Casey Carty goes for 16. West Indies 48 for 3.
That's a good shot. It's a poor delivery. Deserved that, but Shai Hope all over that. West Indies need a few big overs. First ball 6.
And the 50 comes up for the West Indies. Shai Hope, the skipper, bringing up that landmark, and once more batting with great intent. That should be the way he approaches this run chase.
Short ball in the air and out of the park. He is so strong. Massive hit.
And definitely the wrong batter to be bowling this type of delivery. Maybe better off going short to Shai Hope, but not Shafane. He packs a punch. He's built like a boxer, and that is a serious strike. And he eases this full toss through that extra cover region. So runs flowing now for Rutherford and the West Indies.
Yeah, maybe overcorrecting. Yes, the short ball, then you don't pitch the ball at all. A full toss, and that is hit through the covers. Yes, the wrist from Rizwan at the moment going in favor of Rutherford.
Make that 4 more. Shafane Rutherford has just placed this one wide of the fielder, deep third.
Yeah, 16 off the over already, and suddenly a little shift towards West Indies. Short and wide, got back to it.
Make this beyond par. Clean strike from Rutherford, and it flies all the way for 6.
The size of the boundary never bothers Rutherford. That is a massive hit over extra cover, inside out. And to be able to clear the fence with ease takes some hitting. Backs away, looking for that gap again. This time it is slightly squarer. The timing is so good that it has beat the man and gone to the fence.
That's a magical stroke from Rutherford. You didn't think it was going to race for 4, because what he was trying to do initially is to find a gap, give himself room and hit from inside out and use a sharp angle. Sharp angle and enough power to beat the sweeper offside. Bang! That's majestic from Rutherford.
Yeah, he's had enough. He's just seeing ball and hitting ball. This is an absolute power hit that has gone a long, long way.
Enough bat, 50 partnership. Great use of the hands, great adjustment. And the effort too, very good from Shaheen Shah Afridi, but Rutherford wins the race. 16 plus 4, 20 from the over. 101 for 3.
To go with those massive hits, a little deft touch, using the pace and bounce from the off spinner. Shaheen Shah Afridi diving away, makes no difference. West Indies on a roll, Rutherford on a roll.
That's a brilliant delivery. Bounce and turn. Did Shea Hope lose his balance? We'll soon find out. Nifty work from the wicket keeper.
Ball collected cleanly. Yeah, and you can just freeze it there. The batsman is short. Just roll it through. Just want to see if the bell's dislodged. Yeah, I'm satisfied. I'm ready to make my decision for the big screen.
Yeah, decision out. Shea Hope goes for 32 from 35. 102 for 4.
That's in there. The fielder settles under it. Can't keep his composure, Shafin Rutherford. And that's the wicket, the big one that they were after. He is perplexed. A really unforced error here from the West Indies.
Yeah, going for another big hit. Shafin Rutherford got the height. Yeah, but power failure. And makes for an easy catch. He's disappointed. He's in disbelief that he didn't get a hold of it. Yeah, possibly needed to hit a bit flatter in Shafin Rutherford. And he goes for very well and played innings of 45 from 33.
Balled in the gap and long enough. First boundary in 49 balls, so that releases the pressure.
Yeah, poor delivery. Dropped it very short, ample time to just rock back, but he made sure he hit it well and hit it out of the ground. Much needed for West Indies. It releases a little bit of pressure.
Brilliance from Chase. That's another sweetly timed stroke in that cover region that shows his great class.
Yeah, one over wide mid-wicket and this one over wide mid-off, almost extra cover.
That's in the gap. That's beautifully struck. Quite terrific from Roston Chase. He's moving into overdrive.
It looks like he's found his rhythm. Start of the innings, he was a bit scratchy, but now anything off target is disappearing. That is too short, too wide, and thumped away. Hit it very hard, but the placement was excellent.
Top class. 150 comes up for the West Indies, and Roston Chase pun intended. Allowing his team to chase this total, and he'll be hoping it's comfortable. Found the gap, magnificent. Chase living up to his name.
This is quality. This is the danger, the threat. I don't mean a bra.
Lovely. What a shot from Justin Graves. He punches his hip because it draws the West Indies to within 8 runs of a series-levering victory, even appreciated by Rizwan.
Grand from Graves, sliding in. They spoke about that reverse swing. He's found his swing.
Four more runs. And West Indies won the toss, doing what they want to do best. They're within 2 of another successful chase. An important win, a series-leveling win. In the second one-day international, Sherfin Rutherford had a lot to do with that, with his cameo against the spin in particular, but finished off by that man Chase, Roston Chase, in tandem with Justin Graves. And the West Indies win here at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy by 5 wickets. They move to 9th position in the rankings, but most importantly, they keep the series alive with 1 game to play. CG United moment of the match justly goes to Jaden Seals, who shifted the balance of power with a double wicket maiden. After Abdullah Shafiq and Saim Ayub got the team off to a good start, he got Ayub for the 2nd time of the series, and then the big wicket of Pakistan superstar Babar Azam. His control of length, his skill, his guile, this young man upwards and onwards. CG United moment of the match.
So a wash-up of this second CG United one-day international. Pakistan, their batting effort interrupted because of the inclement weather. They got to 171 for 7 in 37 overs, and the West Indies, with their target initially of 181, well, they got home to win by 5 wickets.
Hello and welcome for the final time in this white ball series, this white ball tour. Pakistan up against the West Indies for the 3rd and final CG United ODI. We're beaming live from the Brian Lara Cricket Academy in Trinidad. 1 change for the West Indies. Romario Shepherd comes back into the playing 11. No Jadiah Blades. And for Pakistan, 1 change of their own. Nasim Shah replaces Shaheen Shah Afridi. As a reminder, with the toss decision, so important in this fixture as well. Pakistan won the toss and they decided to bowl first. Final ODI just about to get underway here at this magnificent facility. It has been host for all 3 matches. Brandon King will be opening up once again for the West Indies, hoping this time for much greater productivity. Returning from injury, missed the T20I series. And then his left-handed opening partner, Evan Lewis, he too is returning from injury in this series.
Well, there's the inside edge, ball staying low, goes to the fence. But this initial over just sees the ball not really coming onto the bat, staying low, 6 without loss.
Going hard at that one, Brandon King. Inside edge. This time he gets the rub of the green. If you remember, in the first ODI, he was dismissed in the first over. Short and wide. Evan Lewis loves that to get his first boundary.
Yeah, he's got power to burn, has Evan Lewis. If you bowl that wide and that short, he's always going to take toll. Not a great delivery, but a good start for Lewis. Smashes it through the offside.
Edged and taken. Another dismissal for Brandon King. Naseem Shah strikes early. Win the toss, bowl first, and this is what you want. Opening partnership broken yet again. Without much on the board, King goes.
Again, that off-stump line and that front foot play. It is a good length, just a little bit of bounce. Carried 2 first slip. And easily powered. Naseem Shah happy. Pakistan yet again strike early with the new ball. This time it's Naseem Shah. Brandon King's series comes to an end with the bat. He's out for 5. It's 10 for 1. A lovely shot. Jesse Carty hit one through the covers. That'll feel good. First boundary for him.
Yeah, the first one in some 29 deliveries. Again, the outfield here at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy, you can't chase. So that's why he put the dive in.
Climbed into that, Evan Lewis. And because of the line maybe over off stump, he was able to hit it well in front of square and not behind square to wide long leg.
Yeah, given the width, just a bit of room on the off, so able to pull into the leg side. Yeah, pivoted and 72 meters into the stands.
With the wind and gone for 6. 50 up for the West Indies. It's taken a while. Evan Lewis, he'll be hoping it's time to get into stride.
Yeah, short and not fast enough, not quick enough. So gets onto that delivery very quickly with the pivot.
Yep, Evan Lewis is on the march now. It's taken him a while. All 3 sixes in the innings to Lewis. 56 for 1.
Yeah, advancing down the track and covering his off stump.
Will it go all the way? Fielder settles, complete the catch, just on the boundary line. So, in the last ball of the over, Evan Lewis succumbs.
Yeah, he invested a lot of time in this innings. 54 deliveries. And this is what the spinner, the wrist spinner can do. The mystery. Hitting into the wind. And because it got a lot of height, it just held inches away. Wicket for Abra. Evan Lewis now follows Brandon King. He goes for 37, 57 for 2 after 14 overs. the West Indies.
The bat swept, and the finger goes up. So the umpire believes there was no bat involved. He thinks it's quite adjacent. Does Carty think the same? No, he goes for the review.
Original decision is out. Pitching in line, impact in line, and wickets hitting. Pali, you will be staying with your out decision. Stand by your screen signal now.
TV umpire Saikat giving all the evidence to confirm the initial decision from Palaka. So Casey Carty will be disappointed. His innings coming to an end on 17, 68 for 3.
That's well played by Shofin Rutherford. When will Nawaz get into the attack? 73 for 3.
They just waited long enough to be able to hit it behind point. That was the key. Waited for the ball to come on to him.
Not a shot that you see Shehub go to very often, but on that occasion the sweep is beneficial. Halfway point of the innings. 88 for 3.
Down the leg side. Cashed in. Very much needed. Syme knows that he missed his line.
They're too far away from slip, but immediately as Nawaz enters the attack, there is bite from the surface. 95 for 3.
He flashed away. Really threw his hands at it, so it went very quickly.
Unlike the T20 internationals, Ayub really hasn't been able to have the same impact yet with the ball.
Yeah, too short.
Miscued and into the hands of the fielder. So this is a massive blow for the West Indies. It's a dangerous Rutherford now. Didn't get it off the middle of the bat, and he succumbs.
And you almost think that something had to give. He's on 15 from 40, Rutherford. So trying to go big. It got the connection, but didn't get the elevation or the height or the carry. Yeah, he invested in this innings, but only got 15 from 40. West Indies lose their fourth on 1-1-3.
Pulled. That plan to stand back offers him the chance to pounce on anything short. Had enough time on that occasion. And the first boundary of 33 balls.
Yes, sitting back, Shehub, and gets the width that he wants. He scored a number of boundaries in that area, but the first 6 for him, 79 meters.
Swept nicely behind square. That's a good outcome for Ruston Chase and the West Indies.
And we spoke about the lack of the sweep shots from the West Indian batters. That this has been excellent from Ruston Chase. The roll of the wrist to ensure that it goes finer.
Just past first slip. It was going down, so you can't consider that a chance. First sweep being deployed by Shea Hope. Really played that stroke in a clinical way in this innings, Shea Hope. But he gets to his half century. He's a symbol of consistency in this format of the game, the West Indian skipper. His 30th half century in ODI cricket. Much better. In fact, perfection in that stroke from Ruston Chase.
And really good to see the sweep shots being used against the spinners. It forced them to do something different. And Shea Hope played one previously, picked up 3, and now Ruston Chase.
Top shot, absolute top shot from the man who chased so well in the previous game. 150 comes up.
The shot of the day. Just a little angle back, but on top of the bounce, and just hits it straight back. That is as good as it gets. And you know that he's nailed it because he's held his pose for quite a while. That is a fabulous hit.
Nice. Very good. Ruston Chase is in prime form in this ODI series. 162 for 4.
One off Hassan Ali and now off Nawaz. Very similar. What a lovely clean swing of the bat.
High class. And the innings needed this impetus, and Chase is providing it.
Certainly flick the switch. This is just onto the pads. It's just a little flick in the air, but the timing is such that it almost carries all the way.
That is a terrific Yorker of the highest class, in keeping with some of the great fast bowlers in the history of Pakistan cricket. The Yorker is synonymous with that part of the world.
Yeah, reverse swing. The old ball. Plenty of reverse. Hits the boot and then the stumps. That is perfect from Naseem Shah. And it needed that because Ruston Chase was going some. His innings has ended courtesy a brilliant Yorker from Naseem Shah. Out for 36, 177 for 5.
That is a terrific shot. It's a shot that anyone in the top 4 would be proud of. To punch it off the back foot over the offside for that, from that length.
Yeah, that is high quality. You don't expect this with the ball turning back in off the back foot to be able to hit it over extra cover. Takes some doing.
One of them might have to come to the crease now because it's safely held by Nawaz. The breakthrough has come again. The end of Moti.
Trying to hit this over long on. The ball just turn, a bit more bounce. It's high on the bat. Nawaz wanted it. He was very comfortable underneath that. So Nawaz gets his man. Moti comes and goes. Just for 5. It's 184 for 6.
That's a good shot. It is a phenomenal shot as Naseem Shah went full again. 192 for 6.
Massive blow. Shea Hope goes into overdrive with that maximum. 200 comes up for the West Indies to the delight of the crowd.
Yeah, wonderful strike from Shea Hope. And again, does he get enough? Yes, he does. Consecutive sixes. That's the sort of acceleration they're after, and the captain is providing.
And not surprisingly, it's off the back foot, because that's been his modus operandi. To stand back, to judge length, to pounce on anything fractionally short. He's done it successfully. Now he's taking full command of proceedings out in the middle.
Goes after him as well. A one-handed six from Shea Hope. He really is racing now. 3 sixes in the last couple overs from the captain.
That's very, very impressive from the West Indian skipper. Not off the back foot, but off the front foot, and hitting wide of that long on region. So he nailed it on that occasion.
Should get 4 for that. It will run away. Gets there. Fortuitous from Shea Hope. Moves into the 90s, much to the delight of those fans.
Hey, he just stood back. It was a short delivery. He was aiming square, so putting pressure on Babar now.
That's gone again. It's 6 again from Shea Hope. 15 in the last over, 18 in this one. And he races on to 97. Brutal batting, 45 gone, 227 for 6.
Yeah, 5th 6 for Shea Hope. He's really transformed his innings into one.
Gets past the fielder. We will get another boundary. This time it's Justin Graves. West Indies have really pressed the accelerator.
And Mohammad Rizwan is finding it very difficult to stop boundary scoring as a skipper in this stage of the innings. That's a real issue to contend with.
That should be it. It's the epitome of a captain's knock. Another one-day international 100 for the West Indian captain. It's his 18th and the second against Pakistan. Only Brian Charles Lara and Chris Gale ahead of him for most centuries for the West Indies in this format. They all enjoy it. They all applaud it. This time he makes really good connection. Justin Graves misses his length and very well dispatched.
Important strike by Justin Graves. He's now striking at over 100. He was struggling.
Fortune favors the Graves. Inside edge goes for 4. 260 for 6. Straight back, as straight as you like. Powerful precision from Shea. Good start to the over.
That's a swat. Stood his ground. He was watching the ball fiercely. And that horizontal swing was the right option to back past the bowler. No fielders in that region. So immediate pressure on Naseem Shah.
Wow, the sound of the bat. there was little doubt the result. A 6, another one for Justin Graves, his second in the innings.
Into that hitting arc, into that zone, and dispatched.
This should go for 4 as well. It's a flurry of boundaries. It's 19 from the over so far, 1 delivery remaining. 104 in the last 8.5 deliveries or so. Carnage.
And you can understand what Naseem Shah is trying to do. He's just changed that option of going Yorker to a slower delivery into the pitch. The line was off.
What a shot. Absolutely brutal from Justin Graves. He really does love this venue.
And you have to appreciate how he's overcome the early challenges in his innings. He was going at less than a run a ball. Now he's just moved into that overdrive position.
High full toss, gets the boundary. Protection there or not. Shea Hope is able to pierce the gap. He just wants to find out if that was a legitimate delivery. The umpires think so. And that will be the end of the West Indian innings. Shea Hope, a masterful knock from the West Indian captain, finishes on 120. The West Indies get to 294 for 6.
Shea Hope bringing up his 18th one-day international century. He's just kept the West Indies together as a batting unit. That first power play was quite slow, only 36 runs achieved. The West Indies struggled temporarily against the spin and power play too, but Shea Hope had bigger plans. Their plans went well with Shafane Rutherford in that partnership, and then Roston Chase too really paved the way for the best. That 110 between himself and Graves. Impressive to watch. So impressive to watch that 119 in the last 10 overs. A lot of those runs coming off the bowling of Naseem Shah, Hassan Ali. Naseem 2 for 72. Ayub 1 for 36. Mohammad Nawaz 1 for 60. And Babar, ever prolific with the ball, 2 for 34.
From a West Indian perspective, how do they repeat what they did a few days ago?
Abdullah Shafiq, very, very precise in the way he plays at the top. Judges the ball well.
Bit more for off stump. That's the middle and off. Bit more off stump.
And he's alongside a very talented opening partner, Sam Ayub. Outside edge. He might just be, because it's the 3rd time he's dismissed him in this series. Jaden Seals, you beauty.
Well, you asked, and Jaden Seals has responded. Yeah, again the angle going across the left-handed batter who goes at that delivery, yeah, to his demise. Jaden Seals gets his wicket. He gets the man for the 3rd time in this ODI series. Yeah, Sam Ayub goes without scoring. 0 for 1.
Lobbed. Couldn't quite force the issue on that occasion. Shafiq going straight into the hands of Budakesh Moti. It's the 2nd one now for the Windies.
Yeah, and add one more to that 13 for Jaden Seals this year. Yeah, trying to go up and over, and picks out the long on fielder. Yeah, Wicket will not make mistake. Yeah, what a spell this has been from Jayden Seales thus far. Shafiq goes without a scoring. Pakistan 8 for 2.
And he's well in. There is that scramble seam. There is that perfect delivery. And there is another for Jayden Seales.
Yeah, what an amazing delivery. Yeah, the bowling coach is very pleased with this result. Almost to say, how dare you, Rizwan? How dare you leave that delivery? Yeah, pitching and swinging in and just clipping the off-stump bail. Yeah, bowling plans coming to perfection for this youngster. Yeah, that's 2 in the over for Jayden Seales. Mohammad Rizwan has to go back for North. Pakistan 8 for 3.
Boom strike. First blemish from the West Indians in the outfield. Gudakesh Moti misfeeling this one.
Yeah, you don't want that to start creeping in if you're a West Indian fan. But it's a delivery that has brought him reward in the past. That Yorker length delivery.
Sweet timing. Great placement. That one caressed down the ground for 4 by Salman.
It might be a bit too full from Jayden Shepherd, but hit on the up, so good control.
Huge shout, finger goes up, Leslie Reefer Jr. That's a 4-4 for Seales. Is it Babar Azam? Again, he will take the review. He's thinking about it, he takes it eventually.
Original decision is out. Pitching outside off, impact in line and wickets, umpire's call. Leslie will be staying with your out decision. Stand by. You're on screen, signal now.
Massive moment in the game. Jayden Seales yet again gets rid of Babar Azam. Ball just snipping back. Again, the length perfect. Babar did review, but to no avail. He's gone for 9. Pakistan 23 for 4.
They spoke about him being accurate. That's with an offer, and that's a 4. Too much room.
Yes, Salman Ali Agha is very good against spin. He works the angle so well.
Yeah, all too short, and that is punished. That has gone back past the point fielder for a much needed boundary for Pakistan.
And he tried that and he's been dismissed. It was coming, it was building up to that, but Moti just dragged the length back.
And I was just about to say that this batting pair was absorbing the pressure and setting themselves to get closer to the target. He loves playing straight down the ground. Moti just has a little more smarts on this occasion. Slightly flighted, a little wide outside the off stump, and more revs on the ball to turn away from the right-hander. That's great skill. The dangerous Nawaz finally gets dismissed in the series. It's 61 for 5.
Bowls in. The one skidded back in. Talas on the back foot. Stays low. Hits the stumps. 6 down.
Well, he missed the last delivery. He was trying to get off strike. He was trying to cut the ball. On this occasion, he uses the right option. Plays with that vertical bat stroke, but he plays the wrong line. Deceived by the low bounce too. So Roston Chase rewarded for going round the wicket, angling into the lefty. Once more he plays his part with the ball. Another one down for Pakistan. Talat for 1, 62 for 6.
Get it! Yes.
Cotton ball. Gudakesh Moti intervenes with another wicket. And the West Indies, they're romping home maybe.
Yeah, Pakistan falling like dominoes. That one just came back in. Salman Ali Agha maybe playing for the spin. Inside half off the bat. And it just spoons up to Moti. Another wicket for West Indies. And Pakistan just fading away. Salman Ali Agha gone for 30. It's 70 for 7.
That's a fine stroke. Fine stroke from a new batter at the crease.
A very capable batter is Mohammad Nawaz, and with that shot, you know, he is a player who can back himself against spin. Lovely use of the feet.
Hammered away through the covers. Good response from Nawaz. He looks in control.
Yeah, brilliant from Nawaz. Backs away, gives himself a little bit of room, and also just charging at Sales. We saw that bouncer through, so he was expecting the ball to be pitched up.
Wicket, 5-wicket haul, his first in this format. Jaden is sealing the deal in this final ODI. Masterful performance. His family members are enjoying it. A moment to savor.
A super bowling effort from Jaden Seals. 5 for 18. Economy of 2.70. Hogs all around. And this is how it came up. A short leg delivery. Almost trying to work it off his leg. Yeah, just look at what it means to him. He's facing his family, he's facing the crowd. And Shah goes for 6 from 16. Pakistan 92 for 8 now.
Clean them up. A 5-wicket haul turns into a 6 for Jaden Seals. Bang on target. You just can't stop Jaden today. It really has been an exhibition of fast bowling.
Yeah, and the setup from the previous over with the short delivery, so not knowing if it's another short one, and rushes onto the stumps. And Hassan Ali is shaken up by that previous bumper. He goes without scoring. Pakistan 92 for 9.
To be run out with a direct hit. It is a direct hit. And that's the end of the game. A series victory, historic one, I think. We'll just need confirmation. They're celebrating though.
TV umpire
Let's find
director, we
out.
have an umpire review for run out at the wicket keepers, then can I have the signing replay, please? I can see the batter is well short of his ground as the wicket is broken. Satisfied. My decision for the big screen is
Confirmation. That's the end of the game. The first ODI series victory for the West Indies in 34 years against this opposition. A magnificent and historic win by 202 runs. All of these fans who have endured a lot of heartbreak in recent times, they have something to embrace and applaud. CG United moment of the match. That goes to Shea Hope as he stands all alone in that third position for most ODI centuries for the West Indies. His 18th now, an average of over 50. wonderful batting from the West Indian captain and taking the CG United moment of the match. Scintillating Shea. West Indies got to 294 for 6. Shea Hope masterful, unbeaten 120, his 18th in this format. And Pakistan shot out for 92. The highest margin of victory against a full member nation at home. A win by 202 runs, 6 for 18. Wonderful scenes here at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. Historic moment for this team. 34 years waiting for a series victory against Pakistan in ODI cricket. And these are the men who have made that a reality.